But if you want to go one step further, Reality Composer is the place to go. Let me show you how it works.
Reality Composer makes it easy for you to create and interact with augmented reality on your iPhone and iPad, blending virtual content with the world around you.
Once we open Reality Composer, we are asked to create a project in Files. We are going to work with a project we already created called The Wizard of Oz. This is a great activity with AR for the literature class. You can ask your students to recreate the most memorable scenes by using augmented reality. The first thing Reality Composer asks you to do is to choose an anchor, which is a basic element, so it states the surface we are going to use. In this case, we will choose an horizontal anchor. When we create new scenes, Reality Composer sets an object and a text in the center of the image. The object, a cube. Each of the small squares you can see is 10 centimeters in reality, and each of the big ones is just a meter. The first thing we are going to do is creating a scene where you can see Dorothy's farm. Then we'll create a text with the name of the work, for which you will use another app called Tinkercad. And finally, back in Reality Composer, we will animate a tornado. So first, let's change this object for farm, okay? Here, you can look for objects divided into several categories. They are USDZ files, which are the ones used by Reality Composer. So, we'll choose the farm. Now, let's remove the cube and the text, so we don't need it anymore. We'll set the farm in the middle of the scene by using the red cone. As you can see, the farm is 50 centimeters long and 45 centimeters width. Now we are going to leave Reality Composer and we are going to launch Tinkercad, which is an app where we can create 3D models. This is the final result of what we are going to do in Tinkercad. There it is. But how do we create a 3D text like this one in Tinkercad? Let me show it to you. When we open Tinkercad, we choose a new design. And then we use this tool on the right hand side of the screen. Once on this other screen, we can write anything with the Apple Pencil. As we said before, we're going to write The Wizard of Oz, which is the title of the work we're working with. There it is. And having done so, it automatically creates the 3D model. We can change the color very easily if we wish. And we are going to choose Rin as Emerald City. Okay, there we are. Now we are going to export the file. And we need to choose USDZ. we save it in files. Now we are ready to get back to Reality Composer, where we had our fun. So now we are going to import the text. We tap on the plus button on the top and we look for the file and tap on it. It's very easy. And just like this, we've got our 3D text in Reality Composer. Amazing! Now we're going to make it bigger, like this. And obviously we will want to rotate it. So as you can see, there are 3 axes. We're going to choose the red one and just rotate it like this. So we set it in a vertical way. Now let's move it backwards. And there is a problem. We must bear in mind that the reel is the surface, so we need to move the title upwards. There we go. And we'll make it smaller. It's too big. And there we go. Perfect. Now we need Judy Garland. So let me explain how to do it. So obviously Judy Garland is not one of the default objects you find in the library. So you need to go to this website, sketchfab.com. Once you're there, look for Garland. So we've done. And there we are, Judy Garland. However, we must check that we can download the object, and this icon indicates that indeed we can. So let's open it. And this is the aspect Judy Garland will have. It's so realistic. Now we must tap on Download 3D Model and we must choose USDZ, as you may know. The first thing we get is the object. Now we must tap on the AR icon, which is the cube on the top, and we get a quick view. Now we tap on the Share button and we save it in files once again. And there we are. Back to Reality Composer. And now we want to import the object as we did before with the title. And there it is, though it is a bit too big. So let's make her smaller and set her where we want to, which is just in front of the phone. Even a bit too big. So let's make her smaller. Perfect. like this. So in a minute we'll add the tornado, which is an object that is available in the library. And there it is. There it is, but we want a more terrifying tornado. So we'll make it bigger and we'll move it to the right position. Yeah, even bigger. Right, and this is the result of what we've been working on. You can see Dorothy, the farm, the title, and the tornado. And they are in the real world. Now, we will animate some objects. We have already created some of the behaviors. So, let me explain what is going to happen. The tornado is going to move towards the farm, and once it gets there, both of them will turn around and the farm will move upwards. Just like this. And the tornado will play a sound in order to be more terrifying. So let me play the scene. There we go. Everything's working properly. Now, let's see the final result in augmented reality.